What is up, assassins? Welcome back to the channel, and thank you for clicking this video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and like and subscribe. What I'm going to talk about today is 7 new shows that have kind of aired for this 2021, and they're about reincarnation, as far as what the premise is. They're kind of out of order. I'm not doing like a 1 through 7 as far as what the best one is. I'm just gonna go ahead and list them and tell you about the animes, so hopefully you guys will enjoy. So the first one I'm going to talk about is How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. This anime is very interesting. It's kind of the underdog on my list. If I did have to choose kind of the last one I would watch, but as you can see with this first scene, it's pretty funny, lighthearted, and then it'll go into like a more serious note. I like a lot of these reincarnation animes where the main protagonist is kind of like an underdog. This one kind of was it. The basis around this anime was Diablo, who is the main character. He got reincarnated from just a normal world. He was playing video games, and that's where this reincarnation kind of stem from, as most of the ones on this list are kind of that whole similar to Sword Art Online, if you guys are familiar with that, where they're reincarnated from just a regular world into like a video game type world. So I thought this anime deserved to be on this list. It was pretty interesting, and I definitely enjoyed it. So the next on this list is the Rising of the Shield Hero. This one I watched after the Demon Lord one. It was kind of the first episode was a little bit slow, and then once you got to the part where he's in the fantasy world, it was interesting because everybody was against him at first. So it was a little spin on how people get summoned and they're sought out to protect the world. But this one was a little different, a little spin. It's pretty good. And this next one, number 3, not in any particular order, like I said, is fan favorite. The time I got reincarnated as a slime. This one to me took a little bit of time to get used to. I would say it took me about to episode 2 to 3-ish, right when, in that scene where he the slime got introduced to the dire wolves and the goblins. But it took a little bit of time getting past to. At first I was like, what am I watching? Once you get past, like I said, episode 2, it'll start to be real good. So give it a chance. And this next one, one of my all-time favorite actually is RE0, Returning to Zero, Starting Life in Another World. This one's funny because I watched season 1 and I was like, man, I wanted to watch some more. I didn't realize they had a second season, so it's kind of funky on Crunchyroll, but if you go through it, there's a second season. The second season is pretty dope. I definitely like this. This one will keep you on your toes, just like Tokyo Revengers. It's crazy, and the main protagonist he's a weakling, so it's pretty funny. Nice little spin on it, and it'll definitely keep you interested. Each episode is vastly different, and the beginning of each episode is like the opposite of the end of it, so it's good. This next one is a Battle Game in 5 Seconds. It's a crazy title, but as it kind of gives you an introduction in the first episode as to what this anime is about. It's the main character. He's very smart. It goes into detail on how his IQ level is and things like that, and he's not necessarily given like the strongest power, but he uses it in a particular way. I don't want to spoil the anime, but watch this anime. It is very interesting how the writers can like write these characters and give them a little spin off of like what a traditional like hero is.
ってきた。
攻略法思いつきました。まあ見ててください。
And this anime is if you can see, it's the world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat. As you can see, this is like my staple for my channel. It's kind of where I wanted to start the channel from, because I love this anime. I like how towards the end of his original life he was an assassin, and then he gets reincarnated in a fantasy world as an assassin. So it's super dope. I can see this like being an ongoing anime series, and I think it deserves to be towards the top as far as like these RPG type animes. And dude, it's freaking sick. I love it. Pretty interesting. And the main character, like, there's multiple layers of him, and you can't forget that he's, you know, way older than what his body is. So it's pretty cool. And in this last one, fan favorite, of course, is Tokyo Revengers. If you haven't seen it, then you definitely have to watch it. It's pretty sick. Each episode is very different than the last one. Kind of like the how I was talking about RE0. This one episode you think he's dead, and he'll come back the next one. Don't want to spoil any more than that, but definitely watch it. I'm pretty sure most people have watched it. But this is that's pretty much it. I hope that I gave people a little bit different things to watch, other than like the traditional favorites and things like that. So I'll catch you guys later. Peace.